When it comes to game design, there's a tendency to leave behind elements of a work that don't homogenize nicely with whatever the latest installment of a franchise is doing with its mechanics and choices. The ideas are not preserved, the ties to the past shed. This isn't always a bad thing, of course. Many of my favorite sequels are more abstracted, more unique from their original counterparts. However, there is also something sad about losing a facet of a game, a tragedy of mechanisms and design. It is the fate of all narratives to become dust eventually, even those encoded in binary. Kirby's Dream Land stands as a rather poignant piece within these particular terms. While the Kirby series has lived on, maintaining several facets of Dream Land's identity through its evolving presentation and narrative, there is a lost simplicity to the original title that makes playing it feel wistful in a lot of respects. This plays nicely with how the game basks in the aestheticism of dreaming, the surreal yet oddly familiar imagery coming out quite strongly on the black and green screens of the Game Boy. Dreams, as they exist, are these distorted memories, brief glances at days gone by. As mentioned, this lends well to how strange this game feels in comparison to its sequels. The simplicity of Kirby's moveset of swallowing and spitting back up enemies is elaborated on in later entries with a robust system of copy abilities, and the minimalist structure gave way to fully formed sets of levels and ideas. In contrast to these complexities, Kirby's Dream Land is the definition of bite-size, with only one means of interacting with the world available to our protagonist in 4 small areas. Even the other release in the series on the same system, Kirby's Dream Land 2, has well over 7 times that amount. While the expansion of the later games has its own merits, there's something profoundly fun about the brevity of this initial entry. The dream escapes before you can truly capture it, much like these design goals did as well. It is true that most of the elements of Kirby's Dream Land are carried over into later installments of the franchise. Symbols and mechanics and characters all retain the same meanings they once held. Much like we forget our dreams, we also often remember them, and in turn those memories influence our decisions. With that being said, there is a quiet tragedy to the death of an idea, even if it is a normal part of life. This has been Arcade Everlasting, who keeps forgetting to update her dream journal. Signing off. Thank you for watching.